Some anime are made to make you do something that you normally wouldn't do by having cute girls do it. Stuff like fishing, playing golf, and lifting come to mind. In this case, it's playing tank in MMOs. This is Bofuri, which may be a weird sounding name for an anime about a girl who becomes OP by falling into every hole and eating everything, but that is just because the actual name is actually the synopsis of the story, and the synopsis of the story is the first episode. The story is centered around Maple, who is talked into playing a game by her friend and decides to put all of her stat points into Vitality, because why would you want to have fun in a game when you can just sleep in it instead? So because she's fully spec'd into being a walking brick and nothing else, she is slower than a turtle, hits softer than cotton swabs, and has absolutely zero game knowledge. Well, that last one's more of a cause than an effect, but you get the picture. But she ends up being super OP because the devs didn't predict that anyone would be stupid enough to spec into defense in an MMO and gets all these cool skills because she literally can't take damage. In the devs' defense, nobody realistically would be stupid enough to put all their skill points into fucking Vitality, but they had a terrible and game-breaking run-in with a phenomenon called the premise of the show. Oh, also, these fucking Oompa Loompas here are the devs. These guys' lack of anticipation for our airheaded MC aside, this game also has a really cool mechanic called food. Yeah, it's this really cool concept where you can taste all the stuff from real life in the game and not have to worry about gaining weight or spending your money or your allergies. The monsters are made out of it. Yeah, we've got salted Hydra barbecue, Pop Rocks beetles, and sweet and sour stomach acid. And of course, eating the mobs gives you all sorts of overpowered stats, and Maple's the only person who does this because normal MMO players always play games in their intended ways and don't try to exploit everything at every turn whatsoever. So after eating the wildlife and getting an overpowered shield that just eats everything for her, she joins the Battle Royale event where players kill each other for points. And so what does she do? She fucking eats them too. You know, after gassing everyone and paralyzing them to prevent them from escaping. Maple ends up getting third place, and the devs have an absolute fucking panic attack, releasing a patch that literally does nothing except nerf her, and specifically her, by limiting her skill usages and making armor-piercing attacks so shit doesn't just bounce off her head. And these do nothing! Because apparently, if you're lucky enough, you can just clip through the floor and fight a secret dungeon. Or kill a joke boss that the devs put there to mess with players. Or find a really big slug. Yeah, the entire plot of the show revolves around Maple literally tripping and falling into shit. Oh hey look, LSD Jello. After a few episodes, even the other characters in the show just decide to stop questioning the shit that Maple does. Stuff like flying turtle, poisoning the entire ocean, and turning into a fucking Gundam. Because of course she trips and falls into the lair of the machine god. But as goofy and absolutely nonsensical this show is, I've gotta say it captures the spirit of playing an MMO with friends quite well. Which, most of the time is just goofy and nonsensical shit, but hey, it counts. Stuff like quests bugging out because you're doing them in a way that is not intended, and how none of the antagonists act all evil and shit because it's just a game. And for something that's supposed to be a simple cute girls doing cute things anime, it has really well animated fight scenes. You know, for the short period of time before Maple gets the ability to turn into a goddamn dragon demon and kill entire bosses while everyone else watches. She gets this ability by eating the demon, by the way. From the inside. This show is absolutely ridiculous and you should watch it, because if you have any brain cells that you want to get rid of, this is the best way.